feel self-conscious, like there's people around or something, but I don't see no one. Anyways, I'm Caleb with Maine's Woodshop, and today we're gonna make this really basic style birdhouse. It's really simple, but it looks really nice, and it's got a built-in tray with bird seed. It's pretty freaking cool. There was a squirrel here just a few minutes ago, but let's check it out. Welcome to the first video, the first full-length project video made in the new shop. This is pretty awesome, isn't it? I thought a good way to christen the new shop would be making a birdhouse. I've got some scrap wood here that I'm thinking about making the main house out of. Just got a stop block set up so I can cut the front and back of the house to 7.5 inches. Using this miter sled, I can cut the top of the house to a 45-degree angle. And again, if you want to see how to make a miter sled like this, I'll include a link to Steve Ramsey's video where he shows how to make one of these. Carpet tape is strong, though. Made it to figure out how long the sides need to be. One thing that'll really help me assemble this birdhouse together is if I make some rabbets on the front and back of my birdhouse, so just the side pieces will find their way into there. Now, my wood glue of choice is usually Titebond 2, hashtag not sponsored, and I've used it for outdoor projects like this before and it's held up really fine with no issues, but I'm going to go ahead and use Titebond 3 since I have some. It's formulated to be outside and stuff. So while the house is drying, I use my square to roughly make this rectangle, which I'm going to cut out with my jigsaw so I can make a little tray for bird seed to go into. I'm going to drill in the corners so my jigsaw can have a starting point.
Japanese handsaw. 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 Japanese handsaw.
I'll cut out some little strips of cedar to make a frame around that tray. I've got some little screen mesh here. I'm gonna glue these on here, but I don't really think the glue is actually gonna do much. So I'm also gonna tack them in place too. But it makes me feel better having it there. So I have the house glued to the base and I have the roof glued up. And so I've just got this little scrap piece of cedar and some little scrap pieces of oak. And so rather than a perch, I'm just gonna make like a little bench in front of the hole of the birdhouse. now I can glue the roof on. And I know with birdhouses you're supposed to have a way to get in there to clean out bird mess, but my tenants are going to be messy. Well, I'll just get some tongs and go through the front or something. When that dries, I can give a final little sanding and maybe put some kind of finish on there. You really don't need to apply a finish to a birdhouse, and I really feel like something like lacquer or Danish oil or wipe-on poly, the scent might scare birds away. So you really don't need to put any kind of finish on there, but I do want to see the wood pop, so I'm going to put some beeswax and orange oil onto it. It smells like oranges, so I think the birds will like it. And one more thing to top it off. Mounted, I should have thought about it before mounting it to a tree, because now I got squirrels getting in here. I think it looks really nice. I like the idea of the bench, and maybe some birds will find their way in there. I mean, if you liked it and enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. I have new woodworking videos every single Friday on this channel, so subscribe if you don't want to miss any of those. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time.